What up? Jeff here with all my Bitcoin Renegades, and I'm in a good mood. I don't know why, but crypto's kind of down, and there's some FUD out there in the cryptoverse, especially crypto Twitter, and it is caused by the number one name in crypto on YouTube, Bitboy Crypto, who actually is a company if you look it up. Bitboy Crypto is a non-profit organization, so it's not just Ben Armstrong. It is Bit Squad and the Bitboy Crypto company. So that's why the only problem that I have with Bitboy is the company part on YouTube. Other than that, I think it's a great channel. I think Ben is an awesome person. He's a good Christian man. I have nothing but the most respect for Ben. I am all for YouTube being a single person platform that anybody, poor, rich, they have to be somewhat intelligent to make YouTube work for them, but I think it belongs to the individual. That's the only reason I'm pushing so much for George to be the number one crypto spot. That is the only reason. Now, I would take all that back if I found out Bitboy Crypto was not a company, it was just him, and he's doing it by himself, but we all know that's not true. But now let's get into the actual meat and potatoes of this discussion. And that is this tweet right here. I expect Bitcoin bull to top within 2 weeks of September 27th. So that means that he is taking and saying that around October 10th or 11th, we are going to have the top of the bull market in October. Almost 2 full months before the normal bull cycle kicks in and we reach a nice massive blow off top. Well, here is my response to Bitboy. All respect to him. I have nothing against Ben. I think their channel is awesome. He paved the way for little crypto YouTubers like me, but it belongs to the people. And when he says stuff like this, it's for the ratings, guys. Just know that. I don't think he really even believes this himself. He is saying this because nobody else was talking about it. And this was the story. And look what it did on Twitter. You know, 3,947 likes, 689 retweets, and 2,202 comments. But here is my rebuttal to that. Now, all you have to do is go look at the 2018 bull cycle, right? And then go back and look at 2013 for more reference. But what ends up happening is people get ahead of themselves. Now, it's better to get ahead of yourself and sell before crypto plummets. That is one thing that he is actually helping. If people are going to sell their crypto before the top comes, and then boom, they don't get that huge 50 to 90% dip with Bitcoin, and altcoins will dip 90%. Bitcoin can dip 50 to 80, 50 to 70, and altcoins go down like 90% of their full value. And so it's good to sell off early, but guys, let's look at the historical charts. Now, I already have done all the research, and so I'm not going to go in. This is just going to be my opinion, a little quick video about my opinion on what he's saying. Okay, historically, we start to rise a little bit in September. We have a black or red October, and then things start changing around Halloween time. Then we start to get into November, around Thanksgiving, things will start to explode because a lot of people aren't working, they are at home, and they have more time to buy crypto, and this is when the mass accumulation is going to come. And this is the FOMO period, right around Thanksgiving time. And then I say right around mid-December, maybe even late November. This is my prediction. The top is going to come in late November, early December. That is my prediction. I've kept with it. It's going to be $112,000, and I'm going to stick by that price until we hit $112,000. Now, this is just a price target that I feel that with everything that I've researched in Bitcoin, all of the times I've bought Bitcoin, I've researched the charts, where it's been, where it can go, you know, the different levels that it could be at, you know, all of the different strategies. I've looked through them all. And the main one that makes a lot of sense to me is the 4-year cycle, the halving or the halving cycle. And it happens every time. And now that there's less Bitcoin out there, and especially with the institutions being involved, this is why we are seeing such a massive market this time. Unlike 2018, this is the start of a mass accumulation frenzy. This is the time in history where you can look back and say, well, when was Bitcoin kind of adopted and taken seriously as a mainstream currency? And as, a mass adopted financial institute, right? And that's what Bitcoin is without the institute part. It's its own institute. And that's the great thing, because normally you have a lot of people behind these that, they don't always make the best decisions. And that's why it's beautiful we have a decentralized Bitcoin, that it cannot make independent decisions without, the nodes. So I think this is a beautiful thing for Bitcoin. I think he was just, he did it at the perfect time too. So actually, bravo to Bitboy Crypto for this tweet. And I hope it got your videos a lot of views, bro. But I hope it didn't cost people money. That's the thing. When your views and your subscriptions and stuff start costing people money, and they lose money because they're listening to you because you want to get views, that's when I have an issue with it. Okay, this is not financial advice. None of my videos are, for entertainment purposes only, common sense, and same with Bitboy. We're all doing the same thing. We are trying to let people know about crypto. We are the voices of this generation, guys. Whether Bitboy wants to include me in that or not, or these other crypto YouTubers are going to welcome me in to the crypto YouTube verse or not, there's already a section of them that have. I didn't really know the game. When I first got into crypto and on YouTube, I was trying to talk to all the big guys. I was like, hey, Bitboy, what's up, dude? Hey, Carl. Hey, what's up, guys? And they all ignored me. I was just like, wow, is that what happens when you become a big YouTuber? Do you just forget your people skills? You just automatically start treating people like garbage? Then I started to be a YouTuber and started to understand wow, people bombard you with all sorts of stuff, don't they? People are negative. But then you should be able to tell, my messages that I left were pretty, straightforward. It might have seemed like a scam because they're pretty well articulated, but I was actually trying to make friends with these guys in crypto, like the Moon, and it wasn't because he's rich, dude. I don't need other people's stuff, bro. That's the thing. I'm not one of them people that like to thrive off of other people's, success and be like, oh, what can I get from them? No, I like to earn my own. I like to give to people. I'm not the kind of person that takes. I'm a giver. So, there's a lot of takers out there, though. And so that's why it was hard for me to try to make friends with these big crypto guys. But now I don't care about that. I did when I first got in, because I knew if they backed me up, if they, gave me the stamp of approval, well, my channel would blow up instantly. And I would be a major success. Look what happened with AM Crypto. Perfect example. And it happened right in front of my face. But I don't care. It doesn't make me mad or jealous or anything. It did at first. I was pretty jealous at first. I'm not going to lie. But now, I'd rather earn it. I'd rather scratch and claw and work my way to the top than have, some yes man just be like, yeah, give me the nod or whatever. But, I want to earn that. I want to solidify my place because of my work, not because of just who I know. Now, I know it takes knowing lots of high people in high places, and maybe one day Ben will have me on around the blockchain, because I think I would have a lot of good answers for that show. If you watch my channel at all, you know that I thrive the best when I get asked the tough questions. If you look on my channel, the best episodes of crypto videos that I ever have made, in my opinion, are when people ask me the hard-hitting questions and I give really good answers to them. I have nothing against Bitboy, and I hope me trying to, legitimize, YouTubers as individuals getting that top YouTube spot, maybe he can explain to me how he is an individual and not a company, and then I might believe him. But for right now, I just want that YouTube spot to be for the people, that shows that a person can just get on their computer, put in the hard work, make the videos, edit the videos, put them out there, do all the stuff that comes with that, and succeed. And I'm going to be the living proof of that. And I did it with no front teeth. So, yeah, maybe he'll let me on the show one day. I really do want to be a part of on the blockchain, because, Bitboy is the number one guy, man. This is where we all are striving to be. I'm striving for that number one spot. Yeah, I want Crypto's R Us to possibly hit it before me, but then guess what? I'm coming for that spot. You know, I'm coming for 1 million subscribers. I'm coming for 2 million. I'm coming for that spot. And then I'm coming for you, PewDiePie. And then I'm coming for T-Series after that. So I'm going to take over YouTube one day at a time. And I'll be making videos until I'm 90 if I have to. If that's what it takes to be the #1 spot. After everybody else gives up on YouTube, I'll still be talking about Bitcoin on here. When I'm an old man. You heard? I will not give him a like on this, or will I? Should I give him a like? Yeah, I'm going to. Just because, here's my reason. Good job. Good call. Not necessarily what he said, but good call on getting views and attention. It's not 100% true. It could be, hey, this is his truth. I am not knocking anybody for telling their truth. If he thinks it's going to end 2 weeks from September 27th, more power to you, bro. Good job, man. Maybe it'll happen. Maybe you're right. Okay, so more power to you. I don't knock anybody's opinion. I actually enjoy watching Bitboy Crypto's videos. I actually like the videos where he's in his car or by himself the best. You know, when he has the studio and all of that stuff, it just seems not YouTube anymore. It seems game showish. It seems, CNBC. It seems mainstream media stuff. And maybe that's where it's going to go. Someone could adopt his show from YouTube to like CNBC. Maybe I just helped Bitboy Crypto out. If you don't have ideas, bro, you could get your show on a network television spot. Because I'd much rather watch Bitboy Crypto than a lot of the stupid news weeks they have or the stupid sports centers, that they have. I'm not saying all a sports center, I love sports and all that, but I'm saying they do the same thing over and over and over. Let's get something new in there, and that would be crypto. And I think if you don't do it, I'm going to. I'm going to wait until I'm big enough, and then I'm going to go seek out those spots. ESPN. Yeah, it's sports, but hey, crypto, man. Crypto's in everything. UFC, sports, everything. So, but as far as crypto, get back on topic. As far as crypto topping in October, I don't think so. I think October is going to actually be a month where we have a dip. And then I think possibly middle to beginning of October, we're going to see a massive dump. And it's going to scare people, and they're going to start to think that he was right. But we haven't seen that all-time high yet. I think this is all correlating with something that isn't looking good, and it's going to pump after everybody sells. And that's how the market makes money. When everybody else dumps out at a loss, then the market will pump up and take all that money into itself. And that's how it works. So, yeah, dude, I love Bitboy Crypto. Go over there and check him out. I will leave a link in the description below to Bitboy's channel showing that I have no animosity towards him. I'm not copying anybody else. I'm trying to do this for me and to show that, yeah, I might talk about Bitboy sometimes. I might talk about pumping Crypto's R Us to 1.5 million to be the #1 channel. That doesn't mean that I have ever talked smack on Bitboy. I don't believe in shaming people. I believe in positivity and building each other up. And I'm a crypto YouTuber just like he is. Whether I'm recognized or not is a different story, but I will be one day. I'm not giving up until I do. And I have a nice, awesome community behind me. And at least 50 people I know that watch my content every day. At least 50 people. And that is just every day. And then I probably have a couple hundred that, watch it every other day. And then I probably have thousands that watch it whenever they can. So I have a fan base going so far, and they just want me to be myself. Every time I try to cover up a flaw or try to hide it, they're like, that's what we want to see. And I'm like, okay, well, what if I wear a mask and you can't see my broken teeth? They're like, well, we're not going to watch you anymore then. I'm like, why? Well, because you're not your authentic self. That's why we watch you, because we like that you're authentic. You're not like fake like a lot of those other guys. So if you continue to be that way, then we're going to follow and, believe what you say, and not financial advice, entertainment purposes only, common sense. And, man, I have bit my lip more than ever missing these front teeth right here. Oh, man. I bit it like 3 times this episode. I'm starting to bleed now. But yeah, I just want to let you guys know, do your own research. When big crypto people say stuff like this, you do want to definitely look into it and be like, hey, is there merit to that? Because this is Bitboy Crypto, right? The #1 crypto YouTube channel. So we're going to want to check out the validity of that. See, but me right away, I already know that this is just his guess. He's saying that there's some on-chain metrics. All in all, the cycle would wrap up before fall ends. Take your profits off the table if you are in the green. We're on the right track. Okay, so he's basically just telling you, reminding you guys, man, if you have profits on the table, take those profits, baby. Now, what I want to tell people, and it's not financial advice, it's just what I do. This is what I do. I don't like to just, like, say I have a $500 investment. It goes up to $700. Now, most people would just take $200 and take their profit and leave the other $500 invested in that thing at that price. Well, here's why I think that is wrong. Okay, say you do that. Say you put in a $500 investment, you make $700, you take only $200 of your profit out. You're left with $500 in. Now it goes down. Okay, after you took your $200 profit at $700, but now your investment is down to $300. Oh man. Well, you have $200 profits, so technically you're still broke even. But if you would have took all of it off the table, the whole $700, and then waited for the price to go back down, and then put all of that $700 back in, or even the $500, then you wouldn't be at $300. This $200 profit would be a tangible profit that you can spend on something. You actually have that. Instead of, oh, you take the $200 off the table, but now your $500 investment went back down to $200. Now you're $100 in the loss when you were just $200 in the profit. So a lot of people get tricked by that, guys, and I'm letting you know that it's probably happened to you, whether you know it or not. That's why I don't recommend just taking the profit off of the table, unless it's like Bitcoin. Because Bitcoin is going to continue to grow in value over time, depending on when you bought it. Most of the time, your profit's going to go up, and you can just take the profit off the table, leave your investment in there as it keeps going up and up and up. And then you can't do that when it reaches a high enough point, because then it's just going to go down. So you have to be strategic in everything you do. I'm giving a lot of good information in this video. So if you guys are paying attention, this could change your lives. Don't just listen to what I say. Don't just listen to what Bitboy says. We are not your financial advisors. We are people to show you the right direction to go. And then you take your brain, your eyes, and your thought process, and you do it. And you make money that way. You don't make money because Bitcoin Renegade says to go buy the graph right now. No, you take that information, you go into your own life, your own world. I'm not your financial advisor. You don't pay me. So you just go into your own world with your own advice in your own head, and maybe talk to your friends, family, parents, loved ones, wife, husband, whatever, whoever you need to talk to, to get it right with you, and then do your own research. Look at the coins, look at the average prices, look where it's been, look where you think it's going, look at the news. There's a lot of stuff to do when it comes to cryptocurrency purchasing. A lot of people are like, what, you just pick one and you buy it? Dude, if I just picked one to buy, I would have been in such a loss right now. I mean, I might have made some profits, but I would probably have been mostly in the losses. So, yeah, guys, I think my prediction, November, the last week of November, around Thanksgiving time-ish to about the first part of December, I think is when we're going to see the end of the bull market. I don't see it going past 2021. I don't see it going into 2022. That's just my opinion, though. So like I said, do your own research. All right, guys, that being said, you know what time it is. Goodbye and good Bitcoin. Bang!